You think charity marathons are all about running? Think again. Megu Donni just signed up for the most ridiculous, laugh-out-loud marathon ever conceived, where the finish line is a punchline and every obstacle is an invitation for chaos. Get ready to see Megu face challenges so absurd, you'll wonder if they're raising money or just our collective blood pressure from laughing. Picture this. Megu Donni, training montage music playing, looking absolutely ready to conquer the world. She's doing push-ups. She's stretching. She's jogging in place with the determination of someone about to do something truly heroic. Cut 2. A giant inflatable obstacle course shaped like a taco. A human-sized hamster wheel. What appears to be a slip-and-slide covered in whipped cream. And is that a rubber chicken jousting arena? Yeah, this isn't your typical charity marathon. When I signed up to raise money for the Ocean Conservation Fund, Megu explains to the camera, wearing her official marathon gear, I thought I'd be running, a normal marathon. Like, with roads and water stations, not whatever this is. But here's the thing about Megu Donni. She's committed. The ocean saved her once, when she was just a little shark learning to swim. Now it's her turn to give back, even if that means sacrificing her dignity in the most spectacular ways possible. The starting line is surprisingly normal. Just a regular 5K run to warm things up. Megu lines up with other participants, cracks her neck, and takes off. See? I got this, he calls back confidently. And for exactly 400 meters, she does have this. She's maintaining a solid pace, breathing steady, form looking good. Then she rounds the corner and sees obstacle number 1, the foam pit of doom. Her face says it all. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. The foam pit of doom is exactly what it sounds like. A massive pool filled with foam blocks that Megu has to wade through to get to the other side. Simple, right? Wrong. Because the foam blocks are soaked in soap, and the bottom is sloped. And this is a timer. Megu takes one step in, and immediately face plants into the suds. She emerges, sputtering, covered head to toe in bubbles. This is for the ocean. This is for the ocean. She chants like a mantra, struggling forward. Every step is a battle. She's slipping, sliding, occasionally doing an unintentional backflip. Other participants are passing her, laughing sympathetically. One person offers help. Megu waves them off with pure stubbornness. I've got it. I'm fine. This is fine. She is not fine, but she's committed to the bit. After what feels like an eternity, but is actually about 4 minutes, Megu hauls herself out of the foam pit, looking like a very determined soap commercial gone wrong. Next obstacle? She asks breathlessly. A volunteer points. Megu's eyes follow. Her jaw drops. It's the human hamster wheel. A massive rotating cylinder that participants have to run inside to move forward. You have got to be kidding me, Megu mutters. But plot twist. She's not kidding. This is really happening. And here's where we pause to ask you, viewers, what do you think the next ridiculous obstacle is going to be? Drop your guesses in the comments. Winner gets bragging rights and our eternal respect. Megu approaches the hamster wheel with the caution of someone approaching a wild animal. She steps inside, starts jogging. The wheel rotates. For about 5 seconds, she's doing great. Then he tries to go faster. The wheel speeds up. She speeds up. The wheel speeds up more. It becomes a vicious cycle, literally, until Megu is sprinting at full speed just to avoid being thrown backward. How do I stop this thing? She yells, legs moving so fast they're a blur. The answer, you don't stop it. You just commit and hope for the best. By the time Megu reaches obstacle 7, yes, 7, she's already been through a maze made of pool noodles, a 3-legged race with a stranger who turned out to be a professional sprinter, and something called the Whipped Cream Mountain that we're legally not allowed to discuss in detail. But nothing could have prepared her for the ultimate challenge, rubber chicken jousting on balance beams over a kiddie pool. Let me repeat that for emphasis. Rubber, chicken, jousting, on, balance, beams, over, a kiddie pool. Megu stands at the edge of the balance beam, holding her rubber chicken lance, staring at her opponent across the way. The opponent looks equally confused and committed. Behind the scenes, our production team is absolutely losing it. The camera keeps shaking because the cameraman can't stop laughing. Someone is yelling, "This is the best idea we've ever had." Another person is questioning all their life choices. Megu takes a deep breath, steps onto the balance beam, starts the careful walk across. Her opponent does the same. They meet in the middle, lock eyes, raise their rubber chickens. "For the ocean," Megu whispers. And then chaos. The rubber chickens collide with a comical squeak. Both participants wobble. Megu overcorrects, windmills her arms, somehow stays on the beam. Her opponent isn't so lucky and falls into the kiddie pool with a spectacular splash. But Megu's celebration is premature. Her victory dance on the beam becomes an accidental loss of balance, and he follows her opponent into the pool with an even bigger splash. I regret nothing. She surfaces, rubber chicken still in hand, thrust victoriously into the air. Megu can see the finish line. It's right there, just 50 meters away. She's soaked, exhausted, covered in foam, whipped cream, and pool water, but she's almost done. And then a volunteer steps in front of her with a mischievous smile. One last challenge, they say. Megu's face crumbles. What? No. The Met said. Surprise final obstacle. The volunteer announces cheerfully. The confetti cannon sprint. On cue, massive confetti cannons positioned along the final stretch activate, blasting Megu with paper, streamers, and what appears to be biodegradable glitter in every color imaginable. It's beautiful. It's chaotic. It's absolutely ridiculous. Megu starts running through the confetti storm, arms over her face, laughing despite her exhaustion. Other participants are cheering her on. The crowd at the finish line is going wild. And right here, right now, we want to remind you watching this. Every laugh, every share, every donation makes a real difference. Head to the link in the description to contribute to the Ocean Conservation Fund. Let's turn Megu's hilarious suffering into actual positive change. Even her victory is perfectly on brand. Megu crosses the finish line in a burst of confetti, immediately collapsing onto the ground in a dramatic heap. Her arms spread wide, chest heaving, covered in every substance known to obstacle courses. I did it, he gasps. I actually did it. A volunteer approaches with her finisher's medal. As they try to place it around her neck, Megu accidentally knocks it out of their hands in her exhausted state. The medal lands in a nearby puddle. Later, cleaned up and looking slightly more human, Megu stands in front of the camera with genuine emotion in her eyes. Thanks to all of you amazing people who donated, shared, and supported this absolutely insane marathon, we raised, she pauses for dramatic effect, $50,000 for ocean conservation. The number flashes on screen. It's real. It's incredible. $50,000, Megu repeats, shaking her head in disbelief. That's enough to support multiple cleanup initiatives, fund research programs, and protect marine habitats. All because you watched me faceplant into a foam pit and get destroyed by a rubber chicken. She laughs, but there are genuine tears in her eyes. The ocean means everything to me. It's home. It's family. And knowing that we can protect it together, even through ridiculous challenges and questionable life choices, that means the world. She holds up her slightly dented finisher's medal. This marathon was absurd. It was chaotic. It was possibly the hardest thing I've ever done. And I once tried to learn underwater basket weaving, but it was worth every slippery, confetti-covered second. Megu leans into the camera with that familiar, mischievous glint. So here's my question for you. What charity should I tackle next? What absurd challenge should I face? Drop your suggestions in the comments. And fair warning, I'm reading all of them, so don't suggest anything too crazy unless you actually want to see me attempt synchronized swimming with penguins. She pauses. Wait, that actually sounds amazing. Never mind. Suggest the craziest things possible. Until next time, Megu's voice carries over the montage. Remember, whether you're running a marathon, facing a rubber chicken, or just trying to make the world a little better, commit to the chaos. The results might surprise you. And maybe practice your balance beam skills. Just in case. As the video fades out, we see a final montage. Highlights of Megu's most spectacular fails, intercut with shots of real ocean conservation work funded by the marathon. The contrast is perfect. Silly moments creating serious impact.